Hello, beautiful people. So winter will officially be coming to a close with this 4 weeks of Pisces season. So I wanted to make sure to give each and every one of you, no matter what your sign, the goods on what to expect from Pisces season and a game plan so you can make sure that you're in sync with the universe and utilizing the energy of Pisces season to assist you in moving forward and manifesting the things that you desire and definitely deserve. Now, this video will be most effective if you make sure to watch the quick overview portion before watching each of your signs. I recommend you watching this from the perspective of your sun sign and your rising sign. Okay, no more wasting time. Here are the goods on Pisces season and the best way to make the most of the energetic openings that it has to offer. Let's go. So Pisces season begins when the sun enters Pisces on February 18th at 5:44 a.m. and the sun will stay in Pisces until March 20th when the sun enters Aries. Now, with all of the main goals that you set for yourself during Capricorn season, remember that Aquarius season was all about consistency and making sure to feed those seeds of intention that you planted at the start of 2021. Aquarius season has been an intense time, offering up major opportunity to come up with innovative ways to continually feed your goals because Venus shifted into Aquarius, Saturn remained in Aquarius, Jupiter remained in Aquarius. So all of that Aquarius energy should have been very helpful in supporting you through the challenge of maintaining focus and consistency. The portion of Aquarius season where Mercury went retrograde will finally be over on February 20th when Mercury goes direct, which is great because that retrograde energy, I'm sure, brought some challenges for anyone that was attempting something new, and it was just shaking things up and causing a bit of confusion and miscommunications, which may have made your Aquarius season a bit frustrating. I know I definitely had some moments of frustration, but hopefully, even in the midst of your frustrations, you were able to stay the course and build on your intentions for 2021. Well, Pisces season is all about adapting, taking what's been working for you and building on it and bringing awareness to what has not been working for you and letting go of that behavior and then shifting to a behavior and thought process that does work for you. That's what adapting is all about. Now remember, writing things down and keeping a schedule will help you to not only be clear on what your activities will be each day, but it will also help you to hold yourself accountable while also building your confidence. Because with each passing day, as you're crossing the things off your list that you have accomplished, you will see how good it feels as you prove to yourself that you are very capable of transformation, of responsibility, and consistency when it comes to supporting your goals and desires. This is what loving yourself looks like. It doesn't just mean giving yourself compliments and saying, yes, I am amazing in the mirror. It's also doing the things that you know are in your soul's best interest and being responsible to your wellness and your overall happiness and health. So Pisces season being the end of winter is the time where you really start to realize your short-term goals, the ones that you made for yourself for winter. Okay, so let's now look at what specific areas based on your chart should get the most focus because they're going to be the areas of your life that are most affected by Pisces season. Okay, Aries. So when the sun shifts into Pisces on February 18th, this will take place in your 12th house. This is perfect for you, Aries, because right before we have your birthday season, Aries season, you get this 12th house opportunity to really assess your life situation. This 4-week period of Pisces season is meant for you to be taking a good hard look at your life right now and without judging yourself or being hard on yourself in any way, because that's just unnecessary negative energy. Just honestly take some time to recharge and ask yourself what it is you really want from 2021. This way, once you define that, you can start to clear out any clutter, meaning you can make the choice to stop giving energy to the things in your life that you know don't support your goals. You're such a powerful sign, Aries, because you're a doer, but you want to make sure that you aren't allowing yourself to be distracted by small energy. Small energy being the things that don't support your highest self and take you off track. This could be toxic people, toxic thought patterns, or even belief systems that you know don't work for you. You really want to take this 12th house focus of Pisces season and make a deal with yourself that 2021 is going to be the year where you don't allow yourself to be taken out of the flow by small energy. This way, by the time your season, Aries season, comes around, you will have made so much space from clearing out the things that no longer serve you. Now, when the new moon comes around on March 13th, this will also be in your 12th house. So that could be a great goal date to really say to yourself, by the 13th, I want to really be clear on what I want and what the things are that I know I need to focus on. So that way you will really know where to put your energy. Using this time as a recharge and renewal for your vision, your physical energy, your spiritual connection, all in preparation for your rebirth during Aries season. So let's look at Pisces season, Aries, as a small vacation where you get to assess, resolve, and release, and then renew. You got this, Aries. Okay, Taurus. Now, when the sun shifts into Pisces on February 18th, Taurus, this will be taking place in your 11th house. So for you, Taurus, this 4-week period of Pisces season is going to be a fantastic time because the 11th house transit of the sun is a very favorable one. This is a time for dreams coming true and really making the necessary connections in your life to help push you forward. You are such a helpful person, and you're so willing to be supportive with anyone that you feel is in need of your strength and your compassion and your loyalty. This Pisces season is a time when you get some of that energy coming back to you, but you have to make yourself available to this energy. Sometimes it can be very easy for you to get caught up in a routine where you're spending a lot of time at home and not doing much socializing. So it's important during this Pisces season to open up, switch up your routine, make sure you're meeting new people. I know with COVID, it's been a challenge to keep social interactions going, but even if it's all online, you want to make sure that at least during Pisces season, you keep those channels of communication open and flowing, because there are major opportunities waiting for you during this time and you don't want to miss out. If you're in a romantic relationship, this is a good time to keep it light and focus on having fun. I know as a Taurus, you like to know the exact plan that the two of you have moving forward with your lives and relationship, but Pisces season is more of a reflection time when it comes to love, as opposed to a time where you're asking yourself and your partner, what are we doing with our lives? Aries season will be when the winds of change come along for your relationship in terms of switching into a new goal planning situation. Now, when the new moon comes along on March 13th, this will also be in your 11th house, further amplifying the benefit of interacting and connecting to social circles. And it also brings some powerful energy for you to have some money coming your way connected to your professional life. So have fun during this Pisces season, Taurus. Keep the focus on lighthearted socializing, making sure that whatever goals you do have, you take that lighthearted energy and those connections that you're making and allow your optimistic perspective to manifest the supportive power that you need moving forward. This way, by the time Aries season rolls around, you will be feeling powerful and ready to start spring from a place of clarity and certainty. Okay, Gemini, when the sun shifts into Pisces on February 18th, this will be in your 10th house. So for you, Gemini, this 4-week period of Pisces season is offering up major support and growth when it comes to your professional world and the part of your life that represents your public standing. This is when it's all about being as practical and clear as possible, Gemini, when it comes to what you want and how you plan on getting it. You're a mutable sign, just like Pisces, so it's all about adapting, but adapting can be difficult if you get too caught up in the frustration of the present circumstances. As the Gemini, much of your success in life has been grounded in your likability and the connections that you've made because of that likability. With COVID, it has been very difficult to interact as much as you usually do, and you may have found yourself feeling a bit, if not very frustrated with the state of the world and how it's affected you. The beauty of who you are also has a lot to do with your capability to adapt. But you can't adapt if you're being distracted by focusing on why things aren't working or how this new situation has brought about so many challenges for you. Instead of focusing on that or looking at the past to feel good about what you may have accomplished up until this point, instead of that, focus on the idea of there's always a way. If you ground yourself in that consciousness, then you don't have time or energy for why things won't work or even why everything sucks right now. Instead, you'll think to yourself, I know what I want. I know I'm gonna find a way to get it no matter what the circumstances. Then deciding what action you need to take and staying consistent with that action. Consistency was the focus for Aquarius season, so you should already be in that flow. But because Pisces is in your 10th house, for you, Gemini, it will be very effective for you to up your adaptability game and your consistency game. Consistency really is the key to any successful endeavor. Consistency and consciousness. Where are your thoughts? What are you focused on? Consistency creates your habits, and your habits create your life. Now, when the new moon comes along on March 13th, this will also be in your 10th house, further amplifying the universe's support for you to really make some headway when it comes to your career and your ability to make money. So, feel the frustration of what the circumstances of 2020 have created for you, but then release it. Once and for all, just let it go. There's nothing we can do about the past now. Frustration is small energy. Focus on solution-oriented optimism. Remember, Geminis, there's always a way. And if anyone can come up with clever, innovative ways to adapt to any situation, it's you. And don't forget that. Don't forget how powerful you are. Embrace your power and keep it moving. This way you'll be well into a good flow by the time Aries season rolls around. So take a deep breath, reset, and let's go, Gemini. Okay, Cancers, so when the sun shifts into the sign of Pisces on February 18th, this will be in your 9th house. So for you, Cancers, this is an intense time that offers up the opportunity for taking a leap of faith and being adventurous. The 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius, so if there was any time, Cancers, for you to throw on your optimism hat and take some risks, the 4-week period of Pisces season is it. You have great intuition, so connect to that inner voice and let it guide you based on what you are excited about. Don't spend too much time on the practicality of things during this time. Sometimes the most important step to take is the step in the dark that gets you to the light switch to turn on the lights. But it can be very scary taking a step in the dark, but that is where your intuition comes in. Identify what you're excited about and step in that direction with the certainty that the universe will have your back and the certainty that your intuition will always lead you in the right direction. This is a time for travel, exciting new experiences, and stepping outside of your comfort zone, Cancers. All things that will broaden your life experience, which will also expand your capacity to manifest because you will be attracting these experiences based on what your inner voice has been telling you, as opposed to trying to do what practicality or other people in your life are telling you you need to do. Now, when the new moon comes around on March 13th, this is a fantastic opportunity to feel a renewed sense of excitement in your life. You are at your best, Cancers, when you're having fun, when you're allowing that competitive nature of yours to go for what you want, but making sure to enjoy the process and see each experience as an opportunity to expand your awareness, not getting distracted by judgment or emotional frustrations. So Pisces season, Cancers, a fantastic time for spiritual expansion, for taking risks, connecting to your intuition and optimism, and letting your excitement for life and your belief in yourself guide you on the path to fulfillment. This way you'll be well on your way to making 2021 an amazing year, and you'll be more than ready to establish some new short-term goals when spring and Aries season rolls around. Okay, Leos, when the sun shifts into Pisces on February 18th, for you Leos, this will take place in your 8th house. The 4 weeks of Pisces season is going to be all about transformation and self-mastery. This is the time of year, Leos, where you look at all of the aspects of your life and identify where there are any imbalances. Do you have any obsessive behaviors that need tending to, or habits that you know undermine your success? Are there any areas of your life where you feel like you have a desire for something and you have a hard time manifesting what it is that you want? Because if this is the case, this is the 4-week period to take a step back from the usually hectic pace of your life and ask yourself, what is it that you believe and what is your thought process when it comes to that area of your life where you're having a hard time manifesting? It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong in that area, but it does mean that there are some steps that you can take to shake up the energy so new experiences will begin to come your way. This is a perfect time to start a new meditation practice, even if it's 10 or 15 minutes a day, because when we begin a new practice like this, it brings about the opportunity to clear out any mental junk and make space for new desires and new inspiration to come in. Sometimes we can get so comfortable with a flow that works for us that we just stick to it and we coast right along, but then nothing really changes. And you know, if you want real change, well then something in your life really has to change. It's so interesting. I heard a quote recently that really resonated with me, and I've been sharing it with many signs in these horoscopes, but the quote was, "You create your habits and your habits create your life." It's very simple and it's something that we all know, but the truth is, if there's an area of your life where you have a desire and you feel like the manifesting just isn't happening, ask yourself, what new habits can I create that I know will support this goal? And there doesn't have to be any pressure around it where it feels like work. It can be an exciting process of creating change, transformation, and growth, all based on knowing yourself and knowing what you want and doing your part to make sure you get it. You're a Leo. You love getting what you want and you're very, very powerful. So I just want to make sure that you're using your power during the sun transit through your 8th house to implement these new activities into your life. Now, when the new moon comes around on March 13th, this will also be in your 8th house, further amplifying the empowerment that comes from you deepening your understanding of yourself. As a side note, this is also a great time during the 4-week period of Pisces to sit down and create a financial plan for yourself so you have a strong foundation moving forward when it comes to 2021 and your financial abundance. So overall, Leos, Pisces season can be an amazing time where you recharge, reestablish your spiritual connection and your spiritual understanding as you amp up your manifesting power by breaking old habits and creating new ones. This way, you will be well on your way to making 2021 one of your best years yet. So Virgos, I want to first let you know that because Pisces is the polar opposite energy to your sign, during the 4 weeks of Pisces season, your Virgo energy will be greatly diminished. So if you aren't feeling quite like yourself during this time, it could have a lot to do with the fact that your energy is a bit off balance because you aren't working with the full force of your usual chart. For example, if you're a Virgo with, let's say, Pisces moon and Libra rising, then for the 4 weeks of Pisces season, you will be operating much more from your Pisces moon and your Libra rising. So it's very important to have your go-to activities that you know will help you to recalibrate so you can feel more like your usual self. Now, with that being said, when the sun shifts into Pisces on February 18th, this will be in your 7th house. So for you Virgos, this 4-week period of Pisces season means love. Now, if you're single, this could mean that someone new is coming into your life with the major possibility of it becoming a romantic connection. If you're already in a relationship, this is a time where you can really benefit from not only deepening the romantic connection that you have, but you will also find that working with your partner when it comes to the activities that support achieving your goals, working with them in those areas can prove to be very advantageous when it comes to understanding yourself and when it comes to making advancements relative to your ambitions. There are many times, Virgos, where you choose to go at it alone in life, not because you're antisocial, but because you may find that you work best when you're left to your own space to do things the way that you want to do them and at your own pace. But this 4-week period of Pisces season is really urging you to be much more inclusive with your life. Right now, you need the energy and support of other people. So instead of reverting to your old tactics where you might isolate yourself to get things done, make sure to include others rather than going solo. Now, when the new moon comes along on March 13th, this will also be in your 7th house, further amplifying the energy around you and your relationships, Virgo, especially your romantic relationship. This may also be a great time to check in with yourself to see what your belief system is around relationships. When you think of love and connection, do you have an optimistic outlook, thinking that love is something that you not only really want or cherish, but something that you truly believe is possible for you? Or is your outlook a bit more pessimistic? When someone mentions relationships, do you roll your eyes and think, yeah, not for me? This Pisces season is the time to transform your energy around love and relationships. So make sure to take a long, hard, honest look at your tendencies in this area. Figure out exactly what it is that you want, Virgos, and make sure that your mental perspective, as well as the actions that you take, support manifesting those desires. This also applies if you're in a relationship. Like, think of the goals that you want in terms of how you want your connection to feel. Do you want to amp up your communication? Do you want to feel more comfortable being able to tell the person that you're in a relationship with all the truths about the things that have gone on in your life and what you're feeling? This way you can make sure that your circumstances around love and relationships will be different in 2021. Make this the year that your mind, body, and soul are all in alignment when it comes to every area of your life, and Pisces season is the time to adapt and get that energy flowing, Virgos. So be excited by the process, and just know by the end of this Pisces season, not only will the love in your life be deeper, but if you're single and you're looking for love, then this is the perfect time for you to manifest that energy that can turn into something really fantastic. Okay, Libras, when the sun shifts into Pisces on February 18th, for you Libras, this will be in your 6th house. So this 4-week period of Pisces season will be focused on your work and your health. Remember, Libras, in order for you to feel at your best, you have to make sure that all areas of your life are as balanced as possible. That is true for all of us, but especially true for you because your natural energy is majorly affected by imbalance. So for this Pisces season, it is very important to take a look at your health and your well-being. Not just your physical health, but your spiritual and mental health as well. When it comes to your physical health, ask yourself, are you eating well? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you making sure to have some sort of workout regimen and practice? When it comes to your spiritual health, ask yourself, do you have a meditation practice or some other outlet that allows you to connect to the deeper part of who you are that helps you to disconnect from the hectic day-to-day stresses in your life? And for your mental health, are you making sure you don't spend too much time, if any at all, worrying about the future or wishing some past event would have gone down differently? It's so important for you Libras to bring awareness to how much time you allow your mind to stay focused on the things that you cannot change. That line of thinking will only deplete your physical energy, it'll discourage your optimism, and it'll change your overall vibration to that of sadness or even depression. So it is so important for you Libras out there to make sure that you spend the majority of your mental energy focused on the present moment and the joy it can bring. Use this 4 weeks of Pisces season to really get into the practice of redirecting your thoughts whenever you know that they are taking you down the path that undermines your happiness. Remember, Pisces season is all about adapting and transitioning into spring. So using this time to practice redirecting your thoughts will strengthen your ability to do so. This way, by the time spring rolls around, you will be ready to plant new seeds and make new short-term goals for spring, but with a strengthened power of focus and clarity, which will actually bring about a much more vibrant, optimistic feeling to your overall emotional and mental disposition, which can do wonders for your health and well-being. Now, when the new moon comes around on March 13th, this will also be in your 6th house, further amplifying the positive impact and opportunity for transformation you will have in the area of personal health and when it comes to your professional world. During this time, you will finally get some clarity when it comes to what your plan will be for work and earning money in 2021, which will also add to your optimism, and it will diminish that energy around the tendency that you have, Libra, to worry. So Pisces season, Libras, a time for restructuring your health routines and practices, also for gaining clarity when it comes to work and earning money. Tending to these two areas without pressure but with focus and excitement will put you in the flow and on the right path as we shift from winter into spring, giving you just the right momentum to stay on course for making 2021 your best year yet. Okay, Scorpios, when the sun shifts into Pisces on February 18th, this will take place in your 5th house. So for you Scorpios, the energy and focus for this 4-week period of Pisces season is going to be concentrated in self-expression and creativity. Aquarius season was a nesting phase where you were meant to take a bit of a break from the world, do some inner work, and also some reorganizing of your home situation. Well, now Pisces season in your 5th house is all about coming out of that nesting phase with a renewed sense of power and excitement. Make sure not to take even one step forward without being absolutely sure that you've released any negative energy that you need to release. If there's a person or a circumstance that has been coming back up in your mind that you don't have resolution with, then resolve it now so it no longer takes up any more of your mental, emotional, or spiritual space. And resolution doesn't always mean getting to have a conversation with the person so you can have closure. Sometimes resolution just means acceptance. Accepting that things went down exactly how they were supposed to, and it's your job to say that this is the reality, I accept it, and I'm moving forward, and I'm focusing my energy right where it has the most power, which is in the present moment. If that person is meant to come back around, they will, organically. But until then, it's your job, Scorpio, to focus on your life and the gifts the universe is bringing your way. Now, when the new moon comes along on March 13th, this will also be in your 5th house, further amplifying the need for you to have fun and enjoy life, Scorpio. You tend to take life very seriously, which in some aspects of life is going to be really beneficial. But for the 4 weeks of Pisces season, challenge yourself to do your best, to stay focused on achieving your goals, yes, but to also really enjoy the process. And being able to do this is going to have so much to do with your ability to redirect your thoughts when you know that they're going down a path that is demotivating and undermines your capability to manifest. So Pisces season, Scorpios, a time for expressing who this new 2021 version of you is. Of course, keeping the authenticity of who you've always been at your core, but also demonstrating your ability to transform any thought processes or behaviors that you know don't reflect your higher self. This way you will be in a fantastic flow and feeling more powerful than ever by the time Aries season and the beginning of spring rolls around. Remember, Scorpios, 3 steps: acceptance, processing, and releasing. Those 3 steps will take care of any residual negative energy and make the necessary space for you to attract the experiences that will for sure support you in manifesting what you desire and definitely deserve. Okay, Sagittarius, when the sun shifts into Pisces on February 18th, this will take place in your 4th house, which for you, Sagittarius, is going to bring the focus to your home life. Now, as a Sagittarius, the last place you want to spend most of your time is at home. Because you are a doer and you like to be out in the world, shaking things up and making your mark on the world. And this Pisces season in the 4th house does mean that you want to continue this exciting outwardly expressed path, but it means that you will have a stronger need to focus your attention on making sure that your home serves as the perfect place for you to recharge your energy so you are capable to keep your momentum going going. It will also bring awareness to your family relationships. So if there's any disconnect happening with you and any family members, then during this 4 weeks of Pisces season, it's a great energetic opening to resolve those issues. You're not really the type to hold a grudge because you're not big on carrying around unwanted energy, but you are quick sometimes to just write someone off and move on with your life. And when it comes to certain relationships, especially ones with family members, it is very important to remember that your soul chose these people to be in your life for a reason. So you want to make sure that you don't miss the purpose of having them in your life and them having you in their life, because the two of you may have a difference of opinion or a different way of looking at things. So this Pisces season is a great time for resolution, Sagittarius, when it comes to your personal relationships, especially with family. Now, when the new moon comes around on March 13th, this will also be in your 4th house, further amplifying the importance of making sure the energy around your home situation is supportive to your mental, spiritual, and emotional well-being. It may just be that you have the urge to redecorate or reorganize some things at your physical home, and reorganizing your thoughts and beliefs to clean up and clear up your mental and spiritual home. So the 4 weeks of Pisces season for you, Sagittarius, can be a productive but peaceful nesting phase where you continue to give energy to your ambitions while making sure that you pay extra attention to your home foundation and the part it plays in your overall well-being and happiness. This way, you have this area of your life serving as an inspiration and support system throughout the rest of 2021. Okay, Capricorns, when the sun shifts into Pisces on February 18th, for you, this will take place in your 3rd house. So Capricorns, the 4-week period of Pisces season will be focused on your communication and connections with the people in your inner circle. So this is much less about networking and creating new relationships and much more about looking at the relationships that you already have in your life and seeing how, by looking at those relationships in a different way, it could serve to enrich your life. As a Capricorn, you have very few people in your life that you genuinely trust, and even less people that you trust with responsibility. So you usually find yourself doing much of the important things in your life on your own. Well, this 4 weeks of Pisces season is offering up the energetic opening for you to start trusting the people in your inner circle to be much more of the process. Letting them in won't only give you the opportunity to be surprised by just how capable some of your friends are, but it will also give the people in your life the opportunity to feel closer to you, because you'll be letting them into portions of your life that you usually keep pretty guarded. This will be a very busy time for you, Capricorns, because you have many opportunities that are beginning to manifest, and you don't want to miss out on having those opportunities really grow into something exciting because you don't have enough time to tend to everything. So allowing people to help you out and support you the way that you're used to supporting everyone else may serve to be a great decision. The 3rd house also sheds some light on family members playing a more important role in your life. The idea here is overall just being more open to allowing all of your relationships to evolve, Capricorn, and keep it lighthearted and fun in the process. Now, when the new moon comes around on March 13th, this will also be in your 3rd house, amplifying your mental awareness and ability to learn something new. You will have a surge of creativity during this time, Capricorns, so don't waste the surge by playing it safe. This is a time for branching out a bit and allowing your immediate environment to shift, transform, and then expand based on that transformation. So the 4 weeks of Pisces season for you, Capricorn, is going to be a busy, fun-filled, exciting time where if you allow that side of you that is social and capable of opening up and allowing people to be a more significant part of your life, if you allow that side of you to take the lead, you will for sure be rewarded. So open up, Capricorns, have some fun, keep giving energy to the things that you know matter the most, but remember that you don't have to go at it alone. This way you won't only be expanding, but you'll be strengthening the team of people that will be a part of your journey, putting you in a great flow and setting you up for the beginning of spring and the rest of 2021. Okay, Aquarius, when the sun shifts into Pisces on February 18th, for you, this will be in your 2nd house. So for you, Aquarius, this 4-week period of Pisces season will be all about your financial foundation and your level of security when it comes to your relationship with manifesting abundance. So Aquarius, this is the time when you ask yourself, what is my relationship with money? As an Aquarius, you aren't that motivated by material success. Now, I'm not saying that you don't want to make money, but more than likely money is not the driving force behind what it is that you do. Well, this 4-week period of Pisces season is really bringing an energetic opening for you to be able to expand your capacity to manifest material success. But you have to make sure that you aren't getting in your own way by having an undermining perspective when it comes to money. As an Aquarius, you know that there are things in life that matter so much more than money. So you sometimes will look at the people that seem to be driven by money, and you may have some judgments about them, which can cause you to say to yourself, I don't want to be anything like those people. And then you find yourself saying things like, money doesn't really matter to me, or I just need enough money to not have to worry about paying my bills. The problem with this line of thinking is that you're putting a limit on what you can manifest. Instead of that perspective, it may be beneficial if you see money as energy. And if you think to yourself, the more of that energy that you attract, the more freedom you'll have, the more ability to share you'll have, the more access to different experiences in life you'll have. This way you aren't connecting money to material flashiness or greed. You're more so realizing that you deserve the freedom and the access that having a great relationship with money can bring. So use this 4 weeks of Pisces season to transform the relationship you have with money by expanding your ideas around it, which will in turn expand your capacity to attract it. This way you'll be starting 2021 by setting a strong foundation for financial gain. Now, when the new moon comes around on March 13th, this will also be in your second house, further amplifying the idea of a renewed relationship with the things in this world that bring you security and comfort. Money being one of those major things because it can provide both security and comfort. So Pisces season for you Aquarius is a fantastic time, especially coming out of your season, Aquarius season, and stepping into this new 2021 version of yourself. It's a great opportunity to step up your relationship with the energy of abundance, not to become materialistic, but to make sure that you keep your flow with abundance operating at an all-time high. This way you'll have a great momentum going by the time spring rolls around, where you can set some new goals for spring from a place of certainty and optimism, because your foundation of security will be all set. Okay, Pisces. Well, Pisces, first, I want to wish all of you powerful, intuitive, compassionate, creative, and loving Pisces out there a happy, happy birthday. I'm sending you all positive energy, support, and so much love for 2021. May all of your dreams come true, and may you enjoy the process every step of the way. Okay, now when the sun shifts into Pisces on February 18th, this will be in your first house. So it is a rebirth time, Pisces. Time for you to establish who you want to be and step into that power that this transformation can bring. This is the height of your physical solar cycle, Pisces, so don't let this moment pass you by. Your ability to attract to yourself what you want will be in overdrive, but you must be clear and specific on what those things are, and it will also be very beneficial in the manifesting process if you make sure that your thoughts are supporting those desires, meaning no focusing why things might not work out or what has happened in the past. Actually do your best not to follow any negative thoughts. If there was ever a time for you to put on your optimism hat, now's that time. A new relationship is possible, new opportunities when it comes to making money are possible, and an overall ability to get a fresh start is yours for the taking if you make an agreement with yourself to leave the past in the past and see this Pisces season as an opportunity for a true brand new start. Now, when the new moon in Pisces comes around on March 13th, this will amplify your ability to attract to your life exactly what you desire, all while renewing your energy and giving you a blank canvas in terms of what you can create for yourself. This will be a very busy time for you, Pisces, where you'll be feeling energetic and enthusiastic. If there was ever a time for you to believe in yourself and give yourself the permission to embrace confidence and embrace the idea that you deserve to be happy and that you deserve to have the things that you know you desire, then now is the time. No more relationships where you're giving more than you receive. No more sacrificing your happiness to make sure someone else is being taken care of. It is time for balance, Pisces. So take a deep breath and know that it is go time for you. Release any drama from the past, like I said. Know that the past does not define your future. Your choices right now are what define and inform what the next moment will bring. So make those choices from a new perspective if you want things to look differently than they ever have before. This way, by the time winter ends and spring begins, you will be having your best year yet. So once again, happy birthday, Pisces. It's your season. Now go make the most of it. So there you have it. What to expect for each sign during Pisces season. Remember, this is all about assessing your life situation and making the necessary adjustments to adapt to the circumstances and continue to flourish. So let's stay focused on making the choices that lead to the actions that support our goals and feed those seeds of intention that we planted for 2021. Stay strong, stay healthy, and stay optimistic. I hope you all enjoyed the information. If you did, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.